We back. I'm so bad at intros with this because, like, for every other series, it's like, oh, right, we back, and then just immediate commentary into the game. And even then, I screwed that up sometimes. But with this one, it's like, hey, we back. To sum things up, Saber's Day was approved. Like, that feels a little weird to me, but I don't know how else to intro these. So, to sum things up, Saber's Stay was approved. I guess it's fine. It'll be a good experience if we consider this as a homestay. This place has a lot of empty rooms, you know. Fujini makes up her mind. Sakura was silent the whole time, but... Okay, it's not something I can protest about. It seems she understood her place in the end. So it's dinner time now. I put extra effort into it, as a welcome party for Saber and a thanks for last night. I prepare minced bonito oh, dude, whenever he talk... I need to get, like... I haven't watched any of the, what is it? Today on the Menu with the Emiya family, I think it's called. I haven't gone in... I haven't watched that. I haven't read it. I really want to. I just haven't. I just have so little time to watch sub shows, though, is the thing. And I don't mind... Like, I actually like the dub of Fate, but I don't know if the dub is on Crunchyroll, is where I watch my anime show. If it's there, then I'll watch that, because I actually really like the dub for, like, basically all of Fate. I know some people don't like Mr. Bryce, but I don't see anything wrong with him. I think he makes a good Shiro. Granted, I like both. You know, I'm one of those people who's like, I don't care if it's sub or dub 99% of the time. I'll watch both. I prepared minced, but what I was gonna say was, like, whenever I read this, I get hungry, and I'm already hungry, dude. So this is bad. I prepare minced bonito salad, fried chicken, meat stew, and a tempura of every kind. Oh, the dinner consisting of various dishes. I don't know why, this episode has such a different energy than most of my Fate stuff does. It ends without anyone saying anything. Oof. I washed the dishes in the kitchen. It's not like I was hoping for a cheerful dinner from the very first day, but couldn't there have been a bit more conversation? I think today's tempura was really well made. I was perfectly made, so they should have at least said something. But they did finish all of it. What's up with more please 3 times being the only thing that was said? Cleaning up after 4 people takes a bit of effort. Actually, could there be a meaning behind the fact that Sakura is not coming to help me tonight? Yeah, you know, at least Shiro picked up on that. 90% of people, like, I know I give Shiro a lot of crap. What also... Takeuchi absolutely struggles with side profiles in his early art. I think he is one of my favorite artists of all time now. But, like, look, and even in this, there's some phenomenal pieces of art. But just the side profiles always look a little funky, huh, buddy? But I give Shiro a lot of crap. But the fact that he went, like, is there a meaning to this, and didn't immediately jump to Sakura, that little wench didn't help me, is, like, so much better than what most people would do. Like, I know a couple people would be like, my husband didn't help me immediately with cleaning, and then they would just start screaming at him. Granted, and then, like, you know, vice versa, like, oh, my girlfriend or wife or friend didn't help me, and then, like, start getting mad at that. It goes both ways, but it's usually just, like, people will, like, see something like that and then just immediately flip their lid. Granted, even if there's something wrong, you know, it's usually still nice to help out and then just talk to them later. But, you know, I feel like that's just escalating the situation. So it's good for Shiro to be like, oh, this means something, huh? Anyways, well, dinner's over, so I guess it's time now. Fujini looks at the clock while drinking her tea. Oh, sorry, excuse me. That caught me off guard. It's past 9 o'clock. They usually go home around this time. Fujini, can you walk Sakura home if you're gonna go home? I call out to her while doing the dishes in the kitchen. There's no reply. Fujini is watching TV like she didn't hear me. Hello? Didn't you hear me, Fujimaru-sensei? I go to the living room and tap her head. Then... I'm sorry, but I can't do that. I won't be able to take Sakura-chan home for a while. Why? You have something to do? No, it's because I'll be staying here starting tonight. It's as if it's already decided. Excuse me? How about you join us, Sakura? I can contact your place if you want. Oh, no, please, that would be awful for Sakura. It's more fun for all of us to be here, right? Oh, yes, please. Oh, you're really dependable, Fujimaru-sensei. Wait, Why is Sakura so enthusiastic? Alright, we can use the tatami room in the back. There's enough futons for all of us. That's fine with you, right, Saber? Is it just me, or does it sound more like an order? Saber's looking at me as if asking for help. This will be a problem, Shiro. I am to protect you. I cannot do that if I am in the same room as them, and I would not know how to interact with them. Sorry, I can't stop Fujini. And it sounds like Fujini is using the proposal as an exchange. Oh, because they don't have Rin here to, like, mediate this conversation for these dorks. Let's go. This is funny. It's, you know it's funny because I had to state it's funny instead of laughing at it. She'll probably take back letting you stay here if I refuse. We'll end up sleeping in the streets if that happens. That is a problem as well. The boundary field here is excellent. This location is a good base. You are well prepared here for any surprise attacks. I see. Then please just hang in there. Please just hang in there for that reason. We should be able to meet up quickly as long as we're here. It's hard work to keep Fujini company, but just say you don't understand Japanese if she troubles you. Hey, stop whispering over there! Come this way, Saber. Shiro's a boy, so he can be by himself, right? Oh, well that ruins, like, their compromise of not having Saber in the room with Shiro was, okay, I'll be in the room right next to you then. If anything happens at all, I will be there instantaneously, basically. But then Fujini's like, excuse me, you're gonna get away from that boy right now? Alright? Oh, this is going horribly. Fujini pulls Saber to her. It's all decided with that. Saber's stay is approved. Fujini is staying and Sakura is going to keep them company as well. The population has increased drastically in just one night. This place really is like a hotel now. It's bedtime. The lights finally go out and the noisy tatami room filled. Floored room, and silence returns. There's part of me that feels like I might be a little dyslexic, but I can't even blame that on dyslexia, I feel. I just said the completely wrong word. And silence returns. They say it gets noisy wherever women gather. Okay, and I guess that holds true even for the quiet Saber and Sakura. Yeah, I was about to say, no, that you're probably just hearing only her. And he agrees. No, that's wrong. I mostly heard Fujini's laughter. But still, it's true that it was loud in that room. It's loud wherever Fujini goes. It's not good for my mental health to have girls my age being rowdy in the same house. Damn, my sleepiness went away thinking about them. Things like Saber's troubled face. If Saber and Sakura are getting along, and whether Fujini is thinking at all or not. I do like that he, like, I don't know, I feel like Shiro's the type of person to not think about things he's good at thinking about other people, but not necessarily, like, their emotions and how, like, the slight things can impact people. So the fact that he's, like, thinking, like, at least in terms of, like, how the Fate route went, like, I don't remember any examples of him doing this, and he was usually pretty oblivious to it, which is weird that seems to be a little bit better at it in this route. But I guess he's also been put in more positions to be. So, like, him thinking about, like, how troubled Saber's face was, like, how she was like, don't know if I'll get along with them. And then thinking about, like, if, like, quiet people like Saber and Sakura are even going to get along. And then, obviously, Fujini. But, you know, I get a headache the more I think about them. If it's like this, it might have been better to have Saber sleep in the room next to mine. It's 11 o'clock. The lights are out and the house is dead silent. I quietly make my way to the door so I won't wake them up. I go outside. The moon is bright and the wind is cold. Under the winter sky, the world is silent as if frozen. It's quiet inside the shed. This is the place where Lancer cornered me last night. This is also the place where Saber appeared. The entrance is open and it's dark inside, as if to drive away anybody that might enter. Does Saber have pajamas, or is she just sleeping in that clothes with them? I didn't think about it too much in the other route because she was alone, but now that she's sharing a room with two other people, just going to bed in, like, daytime clothes, some people would be like, what are you doing? And then Saber would have to be like, I literally have nothing else to wear outside of this suit of armor. I go inside. I shut the door to keep the air out and turn on the stove. Shoot at least 200 arrows a day, huh? The teaching of archery focuses on accuracy, piercing, strength, and endurance. Accuracy is how well one can hit the target. Piercing strength is the power to pierce the target, and endurance is to maintain the accuracy and piercing strength. I think there was something about I think there was something in an archery manual. Something about continuing forever after one masters the true meaning of archery, and how one should shoot more than 200 arrows a day. Yeah, I don't know what to do as a master, so I should at least train my magic. I sit down and take a deep breath. I adjust my breathing and start my usual training. My mind imagines the same thing, an image of a sword that pops in my brain. I ignore it and clear my head even more. After letting magical energy flow throughout my body, I start the strengthening magic like always. The magic that I succeeded at for the first time in a few years last night. I have to repeat it before I forget the sensation. Trace. On. I narrow my eyes and breathe out. That's all for now. I'll forget about the Holy Grail War, Saber, and Tosaka once I start this process. I clear my head from all hesitations. But during the process, the thought that Tosaka might be doing the same training never escapes my head. Interlude. Oh, we get an interlude? From whom? Rin probably. She goes through the darkness. A desolate night. She enters the room from the dark hallway. Oh. This is a room in a building somewhere. There are about 50 workers here. Most are male, and all of them are scattered about like puppets with their strings cut off. Oh, that's a good way to describe that. Okay. She grits her teeth. The darkness is helping her. She cannot see well. The air in this room is filled with the rotten smell of a plant. What is the smell? Can you tell, Archer? Opening the door and the windows, she asks someone behind her. There's no one there, but there's a presence thicker than air behind her. It must be a witch's potion, the one that destroys love. Hemlock? What? The culprit not only took their magical energy, but made the men impotent as well? Then it must be a woman. I don't know what kind of grudge she has, but it must be a big one to keep taking it out on people even after she became a servant. Stop talking and open the windows. You asked him a question. They are still breathing. I guess it makes no difference if they are found now or tomorrow. Let's get away from here after we're done, Archer. She opens the windows and treats those who are in especially bad condition. After that, she leaves the room. Damn, I have to get my clothes to the dry cleaners. She sniffs her coat. She didn't touch it in particular, but her coat smells like rusted iron. The room was sealed, and the floor of that room was covered in blood that the people threw up. Oh, that's gross. The present behind her takes form. What appears behind her, Tosaka Rin, is a knight in red. It is Archer who is protecting her in spirit form. So, are they all flowing towards the Ryudo? I always struggle with that word. Ryudo Temple? Yeah, all the life energy is flowing towards the mountain. The coma incidents in Shinto are all that master's doing. I don't know what kind of master it is, but such a thing is beyond human powers. Is there anyone capable of doing that? It'd be the servant caster. A witch at the Ryudo Temple, huh? Then I guess we made a mistake last night. Mistake? You're talking about how we got away from Berserker? I think that was the best possible outcome. Really? If Caster has such a large network, I'm sure she saw our fight last night. We cannot defeat Berserker. We let Saber go, and we gave away the scope of our power. What part of this is good for us? He speaks sarcastically. But Rin does not answer him. It's not a mistake that she made Berserker retreat and helped Saber. And most of all, Archer has not shown the full scope of his power yet. Last night, it's true that the arrow Archer fired stopped Berserker, but Rin has yet to figure out his true identity. The identity of that powerful, noble phantasm. Rin. No, she knows the principle behind it. That was just a bomb. He just exploded the bomb called the Noble Phantasm in front of his enemy. It does not need to be said how extraordinary that was. That was a one-time explosion of magical energy using the strongest Noble Phantasm possible. Broken Phantasm. That is the name of the Noble Phantasm this knight in red possesses. Rin. But it is too strange. The servant only wields one Noble Phantasm, and is a part of them that they had for their whole life. What hero can possibly destroy such a thing freely? Rin. It's not easy to fix or destroy Noble Phantasm. It's like committing suicide for a servant to destroy his Noble Phantasm. Rin. In other words, Archer abandoned his strongest weapon when he still had 6 more enemies he needed to defeat. No, first of all, he destroyed the proof of his heroism under his own will. It's so crazy that other servants would faint from shock if they would find out about this. Reen! Oh, what? Sorry, I wasn't listening. I asked you what we were going to do now. You must be tired from the previous battle, so we should go back and rest. Reen clenches her fist at Archer's words. The previous battle. Bone golems that were swarming in the hallway. She defeated them all by herself. She did not need Archer's help, nor did she want it. Most of all, she felt anger towards the enemy who was breaking the Moggy's rule of not involving innocent people. That's why she destroyed them. She mercilessly eliminated every one of them. She did not show any sympathy, even if those bones could have been a living person just hours ago. She did not suffer any wounds from the battle, except one. Since she fought while suppressing her nausea, she cut her lip from biting down on it. We're going after Castor. You can still feel her presence, right? We'll finish this off before she can run to the Ryoto Temple. What? I'm surprised. Wait, hang on. What? I'm surprised. I thought it was your principle not to do anything impossible. Yeah, I don't do anything that I see as impossible. But this is different, right? I'm sure we'll find some clue if we hurry, and most of all, you have to start the fight, huh? Man, you're letting the easy enemies run loose while going after the most difficult enemy. Hey now, we can let Saber be. We can finish them off any time, so we don't have to worry about them. We don't have to go out of our way if we don't have to go out of our way if they're not going to do anything. I'm going to let them go as long as they hide away in their house. So will it be different if that master is in front of you? For example, if Emiyashiro shows up in front of you without a care that he's a master. His words are meant to test her, looking down at the night town. I'll kill him. I have no kindness to give to someone who wouldn't understand such a simple fact. Tosaka Rin answers as if to convincing herself. Okay. And with that being said, I will see you guys in the next episode. Bonnie and Clyde, huh? Do they have a servant yet in FGO? I'm looking this up really quick and then ending the episode, because I would like to share my findings. Bonnie and Clyde. FGO. Oh, yeah, it's them. Wait. Yeah, it's them. Yeah, I remember. If you guys don't remember, just really quick, just look up Bonnie and Clyde, and you'll be as disappointed as I am. It's fine. With that being said, I will see all of you lovely people in the next one. Bye-bye.